Hello, and welcome to this Final Boss Fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I'm joined by Tanny.
Hi.
Sean.
Marvel. Come on. Out the duck. Get on it.
And Kiri.
Hello, everyone.
And we are awaiting the arrival of Jeff, who will be about 20 minutes, and Richard, who will be any minute now.
Get your ass in here.
Any minute now.
Any minute now.
We are here to not only await the arrival of our other friends, but also play some D&D.
Woo!
Who wants to say what happened last time?
Oh.
Shit.
I think I have it written down in my notes. Hold on. 2 seconds.
Random Shern says, "Hey, voice peeps," and "Hey, John face."
I love that.
Why is this bit of hair being weird?
As it can
No
be.
idea. I mean, we cleared the Fortress of the Duergar?
You did.
Was that last session?
That
was
was last
last session.
There you
Okay.
go. That's the notes to believe in.
Whew. Okay.
Read those
Awesome.
notes.
Yeah, we managed to clear out the Duergar fortress. The leader got away, though. Shucks. We then went back. We found all the things that had been stolen from town. And then we went back to town and sort of decided our next move. And we decided on heading back to... I have it somewhere. Here. Hold on. Two seconds. Heading back to East Haven? Is that where we're thinking of going?
So the first day you can get back to East Haven if you push it.
Right. Yes.
Your grand destination, your sort of final leg of this trip, will be to return to Targos with Garrett.
Yes, Garrett. Good old Garrett. Halfway stranded up a mountain, Garrett.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's not the name he's going by, but you know.
It's the one that he has.
Also, in other, just fill in a few gaps there. You also found amongst the Duergar fortress a battle axe.
Yes.
That called to Cherish. That Cherish now has, and I totally am now thinking, did I remember to put it on Cherish's character sheet?
I'm gonna bet you didn't.
I'm gonna bet you didn't.
That is...
I wish to say that I did, but I'm apparently gonna side with the people that say that I didn't.
I mean,
My lack of faith is for sure.
hey, Cherish, did he?
I didn't. But if Cherish just closes their eyes for a second, and I press this button...
Oh,
I just see
it. There you go.
And then this button...
Whoa.
Then it'll happen.
Hey.
I mean, it's on your character sheet on D&D Beyond, so if you've got that up on your phone, it's there. But it's now should also be on your character sheet on
Thingy.
Foundry. Well, it should be, but it seems to be having some issues.
Yeah. I'm not seeing everything anymore. All of my inventory features, spells, and effects and biography are been wiped.
For some reason, it sometimes glitches out with me being able to save images. And forgets that's a thing that I am able to do. And it got stuck importing your profile pic, so let's try this again. But if I tell it no image... There you go.
Technical difficulty is part of any stream.
Everything's there. Right. So, the plan of action, as I understand it, and it has been explained to you guys between a mixture of Dax and Garrett, is that it will take you about 2 hours of walking to get from Caer Konig to Caer Dinevel.
Mm-hmm.
If you set off at sort of 7:38 in the morning, you can be there by 10 o'clock in the morning. None of you have the keen mind feat, so you're not going to be exactly perfect, but about then.
Yeah.
You can then set off from there, and it will take you 9 hours to get to East Haven.
Right.
So, assuming that you are going at a reasonable pace and that you take a reasonable stop for like lunch and rest breaks, you can be there at this point of year, quite a few hours after the sun has gone down, but within a reasonable amount of daytime. To the point where you won't be threatening yourselves with exhaustion, but it is on the verge.
Cool.
If things go wrong with the trip, you might have to reassess it on the way. But first, you're going to take a long night's rest.
Woo!
Yeah.
So anyone that needs it can press that long rest button. I'm going to press it real quick for Dax, because he does need it.
I know I need it. Almost all my key points done.
And I also press it for Snicket, just in case. And let's press it for AJ, because why not?
Rude. Cat's beam.
I was wondering why giving AJ a long rest was rude. And then
jump on the thing and miss.
Then I'm going to do this.
Oh. Whoa.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh. Okay.
You sleep.
I do.
And during your night's rest, you find yourself on the twisting streets of Waterdeep again. Heavy mist covering the horizon. The people surrounding you turn to look at you as you start to move past them, trying to find somewhere familiar. Their dull stares follow you as you go. They know your secrets. A sound overhead, the flapping of wings, then the whipping of a long tail. It causes you to pick up the pace. You awaken as you sprint into a dead end. The walls start to block your path. Shorter one this time, but, you know.
I don't know. Brim's gonna die.
He slept funny.
So we're gonna do that. Oh, we've got a Richard. So let me put Richard's icon on the overlay. Because Richard's icon goes there. Hi, Richard.
Hello. So sorry for being late.
And I'm gonna then do this.
No, I've been stolen. Why?
Hi, Carrion.
I've been a good boy. Leave me alone.
You sleep.
I do.
Now, before we get this dream, back in the caves in Tourmaline, you found a skull.
I did find a skull. I got bits of it in my bag.
You got bits of it in your bag, including the crystal that was in it?
Yeah.
Cool. You dream, and you see a mountain range. Vaguely familiar to the one that you first saw when you crossed into Icewind Dale. A similar area, although not exactly the same. A flaming rock flies through the sky and impacts the ground, sending a shockwave into the air. A deep guttural voice starts repeating the same phrase. Initially, it's difficult to hear over the sound of the shockwave clearing. But then you pick out the language. You recognize the alien speech.
I do.
It's deep speech.
Oh boy!
The voice keeps repeating for the rest of the night. Nautiloid down. Emergency protocol enabled. Crew safe, but vessel imperiled. Psi crystal needed. Come at once. Nautiloid down. Emergency protocol enabled. Crew safe, but vessel imperiled. Psi crystal needed. Come at once. Nautiloid down. You get the picture.
I do.
Oh, hello, John.
Hello,
hello,
we
John.
are back.
Karen's back. Annie has just stepped out
Okay.
for a second.
You all awaken the following day in your various rooms within the Northern Light Tavern in Caer Konig and prepare for a busy day of travel. Whom amongst you is likely to be up first?
I want to say I am.
Okay.
I don't sleep well when I have nightmares. And I think I kind of awoke with a start, with a little bit of a cold sweat. So I got dressed and went downstairs to eat something, drink something, and maybe inquire about where my cauldron is.
Okay.
Oh, where's my cauldron?
Okay, you get up and you have a decent breakfast. And Corey Sherrard, the older of the two sisters, brings out the cauldron. I don't suppose we could convince you to part with it.
No.
But I mean they made an offer, wasn't it? But it was terrible. Like,
oh, they haven't made an offer. They've said they can't make an offer.
Yeah, that's a very terrible offer.
They've suggested they can't make an offer, but if you go to one of the bigger towns, they might have the funds to be able to purchase it.
They're pulling at my heartstrings. I'm not gonna lie. On the one hand, it would do this town a lot of good to have like a permanent source of food. And you can spice it up however you like. But on the other hand, wouldn't it be funny that I walked around with a giant cauldron everywhere I went?
It would. It would be funny.
I mean, my concern was, what could we get for this? It must be very valuable.
Yeah, true. But No, Brim's attached to it. It's coming with me. I'm sorry, but no, it's a bit too useful.
I understand. I wouldn't part with it either if it were mine.
Aye, well, probably there's quite a story on how we found this one, but don't think you'd be too keen on keeping it yourself if I told you. I will make the little backpack out of my 50 feet of hempen rope again. Make sure it's all tied and secure.
Okay.
And then I guess just
wait for everybody else.
Just wait for everyone else to wake up, yeah.
Who is likely to be up second?
I think Dax, because if they know if they're traveling, they'll be wanting to doing ranger stuff to prepare.
Okay.
Ranger things.
Ranger things, yeah. You wouldn't know, a ranger. Don't like
just ranger things, the
ranger things.
The usual ranger things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ranger things.
Rangers.
Aye. Dax, you head down to the common area of the Northern Light, and you find Brim just sort of tying off the last of the rope on the cauldron.
Yeah. Can I push him over?
Well, I don't believe he's wearing the cauldron just yet. I think it's like...
You may try, but my center of gravity is lower to ground than yours is.
Well, yeah, but right. Well, can I push the cauldron? Like what he's attached to?
It's on the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it away. Only if I don't want to lose it. I just want to knock you over and show how foolish this is to be carrying this around. But yes, Dax will be pleased to see Brim. Ask how he slept.
Well, same as he ever can. Another nightmare, but I'm trying to get over it. I'm okay.
Good to hear.
I'll be ready for the day of travel we have ahead of us.
Out of character, is this made Brim get a level of exhaustion or anything?
No, it's just an uncomfortable night's sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's all I'm role playing.
Yeah, it's not so bad that it interrupted the sleep excessively. It's just like slightly earlier morning than he might have been planning.
And I am wearing my new armor.
Okay.
Which I don't think is on my character sheet.
It doesn't look too bad on you.
Is that the armor that detects dragons?
There are no dragons within 120 feet of you right now.
Yeah.
It's not glowing.
Do I get any kind of AC boost for this to what I had?
Well, it's a...
I believe you do. Let me just let me double check on D&D Beyond.
What did you have previously? Leather?
I had leather armor, yeah.
Yeah, so this would be a big boost because it would go from... it would go to... what's your dexterity?
Dexterity is...
Like your dexterity modifier.
Modifier is +5.
+5? Wow, you've got 20 dex?
I've got 6... Wait there, hang on.
So your armor class is now 16.
Sorry, it's pretty. There's the modifier and then there's a saving throw, and I read the wrong one. So, could you repeat that, John, please?
Your AC is now 16 with the breastplate.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to add this on?
I'll add it to you.
Okay.
I'll add it. It's on its way.
Yes, that's two extra from a DC. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
I'm still angry though because I think we should have gone more for taking out a fort.
Listen,
but
fair day's work for a fair day's pay. 100% agree. But at the same time, This is a poor town.
Mm.
Everyone's struggling up here.
Thank you, John. Let's see that on my sheet.
Who is awake next?
AJ is.
AJ goes downstairs and has breakfast.
Good morning, AJ.
They nod.
That's all the roleplay we can do.
They nod and then go and stand in the corner with their arms out to the side.
Staring straight forward.
They are ready for the day's travel.
Yep.
As is
ready
Snicket. You didn't notice Snicket before, but he is also there with his arms out to the side, staring straight forward.
A blankless, blank stare. So blank.
Carrion, Cherish, who amongst you is up next?
Me.
Cherish, you head downstairs and see the gathering companions in the common area.
Yeah. So just have a breakfast and help the others out.
And finally, Carrion.
She just comes down the stairs. Just road light down. Emergency protocols enabled. Crew safe. Vessel imperiled. Side crystal needed. Come once. Road light down. Road. Crew safe. Vessel imperiled. Side crystal needed. Come once. Road light down. Just repeating over and over.
Dax is going to say, nobody ask him what's up, because we'll be here all day just hearing it. Just his rooms.
He goes up to the bar, gets his little book out, writes milk and sausages, please, and shows it to the lady, while still repeating. North light down, enabled, crew safe and personal peril, Zachary needed. And
Cherish is just gonna go up to Garrett and say, "Is everything okay?"
Not light down, emergency protocols enabled, crew safe, but vessel imperiled. Side crystal needed, come at once. No, he just keeps repeating it. I'm not going to keep repeating it. This is annoying.
Is this? I'm gonna ask Cherish. Like, is he ever done this before? Is this a thing of his, or is this something new?
Cherish is gonna shrug, I don't know. Never seen him do it before.
Brim looks over at Karen and just sort of thoughtfully strokes his beard. He's like, "Aye, the lad's gone mad." Oh, did not see this coming.
I saw it coming.
Is it? Was it the skulls as necklace that gave it away?
Many things. I was alerted to his bad character when he didn't share those gems.
One acorn-sized gem.
I thought you couldn't talk.
That's out of character.
Yeah.
Flips bird down the microphone.
Shall we finish our breakfast and then be on our way?
I mean, do we need to help Carrion?
Hi, Garrett, are you gonna still follow us? You still want to be part of the adventure? Just nod if you think so. Yes.
It's just wheels around and say, "Not lie down. Emergency protocols enabled. Crew safe. Vessel imperiled. Side crystal needed. Come at once." Goes back to yourself.
Wait, hold on. What was that? Garrett, can you repeat that a bit slower and a tiny bit more clearly?
Not to lie down. Emergency protocols enabled. Crew safe. A vessel imperiled. Side crystal needed. Come at once.
Was it what crystal needed? This is not the Carrion, because I don't want to repeat the whole thing. Did anyone catch the what crystal was needed?
Right, sorry. One more time.
Grabs his plate of sausages and his milk, comes over to the table, plunks them down.
There's no need to get aggravated about it. I'm just trying to.
And with his writing implement. Oh, sorry, with a bit of charcoal. He's got a bit of charcoal. Why not?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hell, fuck it. He's got prestidigitation, magics up some fucking charcoal, and writes on the table. Fuck it. I'm actually gonna just copy and paste it into the.
Cool. You can do it.
Proud
Actually,
of me.
this far north, they would use charcoal as the main writing implement because ink would freeze,
and they would have a lot of charcoal around.
In fact, actually, for just silliness, he first of all writes it. I did it wrong. Never mind.
Oh. I know what that word means.
Which word? Nautiloid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you also know what?
No, sorry, not. This is not in character.
Do you also know what?
I also know that word.
I think.
Oh, that's a.
Brim would definitely know what down means. Emergency protocol, maybe enabled.
A crew safe, definitely. Vessel imperiled, maybe. Psi crystal, no idea.
No.
I'm concerned.
How about come at once? Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Could we roll for any of this to see if any of us
I'm concerned.
know it? Or is it...
I want to roll, but Meryl has taken over the mouse sheet. I'm gonna have to roll.
Oh.
You can roll Arcana checks.
Listen. Brim is not a smart man.
Would you?
I'm not gonna do this check.
Would you like your missing friends to roll?
Yes.
I'm gonna give it a roll.
Okay.
Where's my Arcana? Arcana's a +1. I rolled a 7 +1.
AJ.
I got 8.
There we go. I got 23, so I
Okay.
kind of understand what I'm saying.
But you can't tell us.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Carrion.
Yes.
I think Carrion will know, will have read somewhere what a nautiloid is.
Fucking nautiloids.
As in what nautiloids are in this context.
In this context.
Right. Okay.
I mean, also what nautiloids are in other contexts as well, because I imagine he's read widely a lot of books in time.
I have read a lot of books.
But yeah, in the context of this, he knows what a nautiloid is. And I'm going to say Snicket also knows.
AJ forgot his PIN number.
AJ just sort of looks at it and starts coughing on the bit of sausage they were eating.
Right.
And seems to have forgotten what the other words in that sentence also mean.
Does Dax by any chance know?
Dax has an idea of what a psi crystal might be.
Don't eat
but not what a nautiloid is.
Don't eat the mice. Nice.
Did bad.
Yeah, Karen, what do you mean?
How's
that?
I had that in my head all night. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. But I think I read about nautiloids. They're not good.
What are they?
It's like a ship that flies, and it's got horrible tentacles, and it's usually flown by illithids.
Oh.
What?
Mind
The mind flayers.
Oh, jeez, yep.
Well, I mean, I think we should stay well away from that.
Well,
Aye.
I don't think there'll be anyone near here.
Yeah, but why is it coming? Why is it coming through the hit? Like, why is he hearing this? What?
I had a dream, and I was at the mountains. You remember the mountains that lead into Icewind Dale? We kind of went past them.
I remember.
And
some of this group's dreams seem to have been
mountains.
No, relevant and predicting stuff.
And so I was like near them, and then this big flaming thing came crashing down, and then from inside the crater, I just kept hearing that in Undercommon.
Deep speech.
Over and over. Deep speech, sorry. Over and over and over.
Hello?
Hello.
That must have been quite harrowing. I'm
That
sorry.
is rather concerning.
It was I didn't like it. And it was really, and it just kept going, and I couldn't wake up. I couldn't wake up because it wasn't a horrible dream. It wasn't like a nightmare that you're like, oh no, they're being stabbed. And you wake up. It's just a thing, and I just wanted to know more, but he wouldn't tell me anymore.
Oh.
Right. So, in the mountains, you said.
I think it's like, GM. Was it actually crashing into the mountains or near the mountains?
The crash occurred near the mountains. You don't know exactly, you couldn't point it on a map, but there were mountains around. They looked vaguely like the mountains that you passed through, but they weren't.
Yeah.
It wasn't a path you have seen yourself.
I intimate that to the growth.
Right.
Yeah.
Are we passing those mountains again to get where we're going?
You wouldn't be passing the mountains to get where you are going on this particular trip, but you could make a trip out there after this trip.
Right.
Oh, we've got places to go. That sounds... I'm sorry you had such a terrible night's sleep. That is most concerning news.
And I got the horrible tentacles and they brain. They brains.
Well, it's a good thing we're not going anywhere near them right now.
They could be anywhere. They could be eating brains.
Well, according to you, crew is safe, vessels imperiled. So, I don't know. But they'd be kind of hard-starved to find anything to eat out here. Oh. Snicket just walked back up. Speaking of thinking of something to eat...
Snicket is not entirely awake.
Right, gotcha, yeah. That is... You could... hold on, but... My mind is going a million places at once. I do apologise. We can check it out after this trip, but I'm not sure how productive or safe that would be. Although, as a adventuring party, I'm not sure safe has ever been sort of part of what we've been doing.
But there's safe, and then there's suicidal madness, like illithid stuff. It's like the things they can do is like worse than dying.
Aye.
Jeff, to just catch you up real quick as you walked into the middle of this.
I heard illithid, and I'm going again.
Carrion woke up this morning repeating over and over again the phrase, Nautiloid down, emergency protocols enabled, crew safe but vessel imperiled, psi crystal needed, come at once. He claims that he has spent the night hearing this over and over again in his dream, where he dreamt of a mountain and a flaming rock crashing into the ground. Snicket has vaguely heard of what a nautiloid is in this context.
It's a ship, isn't it?
It is a ship.
Some description.
Motherfucking ship!
It's a large ship with tentacles piloted by illithids.
Now, out of character, illithids are like one of those evil races, right? Like they're evil.
Oh, they are. Yeah, there's no questioning that.
Like there's no nice illithids.
Is it out of character? Out of character, is it worth saying what they're commonly known as?
Oh, I mean, everybody knows what they're commonly.
No.
Everyone.
I just wanted to check because I know some people don't play their evil races thing. Like,
there is very rarely ever been a good one.
Listen. I will say, Brim. These hands are rated E for everyone. Steel Ward is A-okay with killing illithids. A-okay with killing illithids. 100% down for that.
Yep.
Just to... There are... The only time that any of the groups in any of my games have encountered good illithids is a stretch. It's largely illithids who have other concerns that are bigger than eating the party's brains right now.
Nom nom.
Brains.
Which was largely...
We haven't found our own Clarota.
Which was largely, at one point, the Golden Tooth met with an illithid who wanted them to go and deal with a demonic threat, which was larger than dealing with the party coming to them. The party didn't actually take the illithid up on his plans, but that was about the best you've ever encountered an illithid, in that he only offered you tea and didn't eat your brains.
And there
didn't.
could have
Once
been,
done what he does, he probably would have eaten your brains afterwards.
there could have been,
that's the thing.
He definitely was open to that.
there was definitely tadpoles in that tea.
Oh no, the tea was fine.
Oh, good. Never mind.
It's easier to find out if there's tadpoles. It brings out and tries to crawl through your eye socket.
Yeah.
He,
do we think this ship crashed nearby?
Near the mountains that that Icewind Dale is sort of like. You need to cross those mountains to get into Icewind Dale, or like those are the mountains that Icewind Dale
there is a
known.
path that leads you through the mountains. But one way that you could get in would be to cross the mountains. There is normally a relatively easy path through the mountains, but obviously that is becoming harder and harder to traverse with the current conditions.
Aye.
I'm just worried if this crew of mind flayers.
Aye, I'm worried about it too. It can be the next thing on our list to check out after we're done with escorting our friend back to where he needs to go.
Yeah, that place where they're going to try and kill us, like the boss people.
Oh yeah, definitely. We all.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
If they do kill us, though, I'll be pleased because, in a sense, because I'll be proven right in that we should have killed them back then, and that's almost as valuable as Dax's life to him being proven right.
If they do kill us, I will have the moral victory.
Yeah.
Aye, and you can haunt my morals about it for the rest of my life if I survive. So, are we ready to set out then?
Are we taking
Brim.
what's his name back?
Garrett.
Garrett, yeah.
Aye, we are. Brim pulls out a cloth and just sort of like, just kind of like tries to wipe up the charcoal. I feel like we've done enough damage to this place. So best not leave. I slap the woodworking tools out of Snicket's hands before he gets started on carving something into the table.
Karen looks at you, like rubbing the table off, like stares at the smudgy mess that you've left, and then just goes.
I see. No, I don't have magical abilities like you
You
do.
could have just asked me. It's like
I didn't want to bother you.
I've got things I can. I can be useful. Right?
You're always.
Harry, your usefulness is not up for debate right now. We wouldn't be here without you, genuinely.
I can be helpful. I can help.
You are very helpful, Garrett. More helpful than me. So you're good.
Right, I feel like we should set a rule of no negative self-talk once we get out of this, because this is going to be. I feel like I'm gonna.
Yeah, don't compliment someone else and put you down in the same thing. It's
like,
you know.
Fine.
I'm glad we've agreed to this. Shall we?
You.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hold on, I've got to get my backpack on.
Sean points out this isn't a competition. This isn't a who is the least helpful competition, guys.
Yeah.
Got enough of them at other games.
Fucking.
You head off south along the bank of Lake Dineshire, heading towards Caer Konig. Would somebody like to roll me a d20 for this first leg of the trip to see if there is...
I want to throw a big fat d20.
Okay.
Do it.
Tanny, roll a big fat d20.
Woo! I roll an 18.
Hey.
Okay.
Suddenly, Dax's armor has started to glow.
Yeah.
I
As an
told you it'd
ancient
come in
black
handy.
dragon comes out of the forest.
Whoa!
Roll new characters.
Oh,
You head off along a not incredibly used path. It's fairly quiet. Dax takes a lead and is guiding you southward. Garrett sort of picks up the rear and makes sure that nobody wanders off from the group. Dax.
Yes.
About an hour into the trip from Caer Konig to Caer Konig, you spot a large lump off to the side of the road.
Okay.
And as you start getting closer and you can make out details from a bit of a distance out, you can see that it's a mammoth body.
Oh. I'm assuming that would suggest it's dead.
It is. It appears to be from this distance a dead mammoth just laying at the side of the road.
I know what to do. Does anyone have a glowy sword? We need to open it up and sleep in its inside.
You thought these things smelled bad from the outside.
I'll sort of alert the group. Can I see if it's got, like a spear in it or like any obvious cause of death?
As you get close enough to be able to pick out that sort of detail, you can see that it has been partially eaten by some sort of animal that has left the rest of mammoth that it couldn't manage in one sitting to either come back to later or for other carrion eating animals to pick up the rest of it.
Dax, can you tell how long it's been dead for?
Can Dax?
It's...
The SI Icewind Dale.
They just repeatedly say the line, "It's very difficult because of the snow."
Okay.
It's rather difficult because it's been out in the snow and it's frozen. It's fairly fresh. Sean says I'd watch that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Maybe he
not
had
been...
some time to cool off.
Suddenly Karen is just pulls a pair of sunglasses out of nowhere and just puts them on.
Yeah. So,
Amazing.
Why are the lenses in those glasses dark? What?
Are there any tracks? Because I'm good with tracks.
Roll me a survival check.
No, I think I get something for this with tracks.
I think you might have advantage because of your favourite terrain.
I can't remember how favourite terrain and everything works.
While Dax is looking around, could I see if I could harvest a bit of the mammoth meat?
Yes,
that's left.
Roll me a d4.
A d4. Wonderful. Can do. 4. Oh wait, I did it in real life. I'm sorry. I forgot that we were planning. I was like, oh yes, go for my dice. Like we haven't been doing virtual the entire time.
You managed to harvest 4 rations worth of meat.
Awesome.
You managed to harvest 4 tons of mammoth meat.
Damn.
Sorry, John. My sheet won't scroll down to let me get into survival.
Ah, that is interesting.
I think I did this last time.
Son of bitch!
If I roll on D&D Beyond, would it come through?
Do you have Beyond 20 installed?
I believe I do.
If you have Beyond 20 installed and click it to allow it to get into this website, then yes, it will.
Like,
I can just roll a dice for this one. Just
roll a physical dice.
Right, so that's an 18 plus
5 for your... Oh, no, 6 for survival.
6, so that's 24.
You look around and it's difficult to see, but you get the feeling that any tracks that there were have been covered up by more snowfall recently. You get the feeling this wasn't so recent a kill that there is still a threat in the area.
Oh, okay. That's pretty much what I...
You are confident that whatever has killed this has left it and has gone and has been gone long enough that they aren't just sort of crouched behind the next rock over waiting for something to come here.
Yeah. I'll pass this on.
It'd be a very vindictive thing if it left a half a mammoth just to get a couple of scrawny humans.
Very specific diet, maybe. But you gather up some meat, and that's largely, you think, everything you're going to get from this.
Okay.
Arian secretly, desperately wants a tusk, but he knows he can't have one because it would take too long to get, and we wouldn't have anywhere to put it.
Bad times.
Maybe another time.
Maybe if we find a smaller man.
Can I make an insight check on Carrion?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you. Perfect. I'd love to.
Yes, you dare.
Do I know?
Yes.
Okay.
Just Karen just like looking at the tasks, just while everything else is happening, just looking at one of the tasks. Just.
Cherish.
Yes.
It is. It's said that the tusks of a mammoth make good drinking horns. Do you mind cutting off the tip of this one?
Sure. I go over and attempt to do this such thing.
I'm not going to make you roll for this. This is easy. It's not moving. It's dead.
Exactly. Yeah.
Except it suddenly gets up an undead mammoth.
Ah!
You pull back your axe, you swing it through, it goes clean through the tusk, and you have a drinking horn-sized segment of mammoth tusk.
Thank you so much, Cherish. I pick it up and I toss it to Carrion.
I grab it awkwardly, like fumble, but yeah.
Hey, there we go. Right. I've got enough mammoth to make a good stew. Let's go.
Adding a thing to my inventory.
A few hours before midday, you arrive at Caer Konig, and the map looks like this.
Oh, new map. Wow, this is a small town.
This is a small town. Actually, let's show the stream the small town map. Where's the map?
That is tiny.
Where is the map?
It is a small town.
Caer Konig also sacrifices food, yeah? Or warmth?
They sacrifice food, yes.
So if they sacrifice people, there's not going to be anybody
Yeah,
left.
that's what I was thinking. They did that for about a month.
Oh, where is the map?
It's right on your screen.
Map screen.
Just one Crescent Street and that's it. And some docks.
The map screen didn't load.
Shame.
There we go.
Curses.
There we go. That's the map. There's not a lot of it. This, as you approach from this direction, and this,
You hear a voice cry out, "Stretch!"
You hear another voice saying, "Never."
Good stretch.
this
You'll have to kill me first.
high on the hill, overlooking the lake, is the castle itself.
I'm sorry, what?
This is the Caer. This is where, at present, the town speaker lives, Crannoch Siva. But he has not been seen for a few months due to illness.
He's fucking dead then.
But what was this one again? This larger building that you pass through, sort of in front of the castle, is the Uphill Climb, which is the tavern that has spectacular views out of the lake and the frozen docks of the town. Which currently has fine hot chowder.
Chowder!
And nothing else.
Wonderful.
Is this a town with no alcohol as well?
This is one of the towns that is currently having some issues with its alcohol deliveries.
Because wasn't the plan to just head straight on and get to where we need to be?
Yes. You are passing through this town.
Aye.
And it's almost, looking at the size of it, it's almost a blink and you miss it town, even at the speed that you are, walking through it. You pretty much walk up one line of houses and out the other end of town and just sort of keep going, unless anybody wishes to stop for chowder.
Chowder!
No.
Sorry, I can't help it.
Listen, where I am in Maine is known for their chowder, so...
Chowder!
You head from here out to there, and you just keep going, and you spend another couple of hours on the road. You stop for some lunch.
Just saying, we could have totally like bankrupted that tavern by just setting up our stew stand next door.
For real?
Do you remember that time those assholes came to town and put the tavern out of business?
Rime wouldn't do that.
Stares wistfully off at the burnt out remains of what the tavern used to be.
The husk of a tavern.
As you're a couple of hours travel outside of the town and start after lunch heading the last bit towards East Haven, could somebody other than Tanny roll me a d20, please?
Rude.
I'll do it.
There you go.
Jeff is doing it. Jeff has rolled. He rolled a 9.
Okay. How many do
we find the thing that killed the man?
Whoa!
Jeff.
It's a giant bug.
Jeff, could you also roll me a d4?
Oh no. Additional roll.
Okay. Dax.
Yes.
You are at this point about 5 hours into the trek from Caer Konig around to East Haven. The whole trip is going to take 9 hours in total, so you're over the halfway point. You're about 4 hours out from East Haven.
Yes.
And as you get to this point, the gentle snowfall that has been happening the entire time you've been traveling, suddenly winds start picking up and the snow starts to fall a lot faster than you are anticipating. A blizzard starts. And for the next hour or so, you travel through this blizzard. And it's difficult, but you're well trained in navigating this environment. You keep the group together with the assistance, with the small amount of assistance from Garrett, but mostly your expertise. You travel for an hour through a blizzard that would potentially cause people to get separated, potentially cause people to wander off. But the blizzard isn't settling. And at the end of the first hour of traveling through it, you're 3 hours out from East Haven, and you feel the blizzard is worsening. There is a divine element to it. And you can either decide to bunker down and wait for the blizzard to pass, or you can press on through it. But if you press... Sorry, what's your question?
Well, I was going to say, like, would Dax be able to have, like, an opinion on, like, what course of, or what, you know, like, I suppose, like a risk assessment of the situation?
Okay. Basically, there is some divine element to this blizzard and certain other blizzards that impact Icewind Dale and have been impacting Icewind Dale on and off for the last 2 years. The Frostmaiden is showing her influence. During a normal natural blizzard, your abilities as a ranger allow you to perfectly guide a crew through it. And you have no fear of getting lost in the snow. But when the divine essence comes into it, your abilities might make it a bit easier to guide people through the snow, but they don't guarantee success, and you might get lost in the blizzard or lose a party member.
Mm-hmm.
You know that likely the blizzard is going to last for a few hours, and you're already an hour into it. You can either choose to find somewhere at this point to bunker down and sort of wait for it to be done and wait for it to blow over, or you can keep pressing on, but you will have to make checks to see if you get lost.
Okay. So I'll gather the party and I'll say, this blizzard, it's not, well, it might be normal blizzard for this area, but this is a divine magic blizzard from like the Frostmaiden. What that means is it could be a bit trickier than just a normal blizzard. Normally, I could get us through just about anything, but when magic gets involved, it gets a bit more complicated and dangerous. It's probably going to last a few hours. We can press on, or we can take shelter and just try and wait here until it passes. What's anyone's feelings on the matter?
Not that I don't doubt your skill. If it's safer to stay put, then we find somewhere to hunker down.
We can make a fire. We can make a fire. Keep warm.
If you can find somewhere sheltered, we can get a fire going, keep warm, and just and wait it.
I mean, is a fire going to be an option in this weather?
If we find somewhere to camp.
We have fire. we can make fire.
We have to find somewhere pretty sheltered, I think.
Something with a nice wind covering, even if it's not a complete cover.
Yeah. So it seems like people are wanting to stay put.
I think that's the safer option, really.
Aye.
Okay. I'd like to try and find a suitable place.
Make me a survival check.
As much as I'm so outdoorsy, me. I would like to try and help if I can.
Make a survival check with advantage. Or roll a d20 plus 6. Hover over it in the chat.
Yeah. Oh.
Well.
16.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah.
You spend a little while, and it's difficult because with the wind kicked up like this, visibility is very low. And you sort of lead the group for a little way and look around and find a shallow cave that might be just enough to be able to shelter from the storm and keep a fire going.
Okay. Sounds like a good spot.
Not going to be incredibly comfortable, but better than being out in it with nothing.
Woo!
And you settle in.
Try and make it as comfortable as.
And who has the ability to get a fire going?
Me.
I can fireballs.
I can Eldritch Cannon flamethrower.
Fireball.
Carrion just sort of looks at the pile of wood and just.
What's the AC of the wood?
I mean, a 15 will hit it. fire burns. You shelter in. If you had a cauldron, well, you do have a cauldron.
Exactly,
We do
John.
have a cauldron.
Fuck you.
It would be bubbling.
I'm gonna let Betsy down. Let Betsy down and let.
It's perpetually filling with snow.
Thank you. I'm gonna let Betsy down and let Betsy have a little run around.
You put Betsy down, and Betsy sits down on top of the snow, and then just a second later goes down into the snow, and just disappears beneath the snow, and then just like a little trench starts. And then a little ways away, like the eye of Betsy just pokes out of the top of the snow like a periscope.
And then suddenly Betsy is yanked under the snow, and then spat out from the snow.
Yeah.
An hour passes, and the blizzard keeps going.
Damn you, Blizzard.
It just won't stop. World of Warcraft is
It's very active and clouds your vision.
Yeah, it does. And then another hour passes, and the blizzard shows signs of stopping. And you've lost a few hours, but eventually, after this second hour of blizzard, the blizzard slows to a stop. And you can press on.
Are we going to get to town and find out that everybody's dead within the last hour and we could have stopped it if we hadn't stopped?
Well, I mean, that seems to me all the better reason to have been delayed by an hour. But,
Well,
And rather late into the night, a couple of hours later than you were anticipating, well after the sun has set, because the sun sets about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon at the moment. It's the middle of winter, and it's Icewind Dale. I mean, you're lucky to actually see the sun at all.
True.
You make your way into East Haven.
East Haven, town of thieves.
It's not the official subtitle, but yeah, I mean, works pretty well.
yeah, so this is the place where they might be wanting to kill us.
No,
No,
this is the one that's just full of thieves. That they have no law.
They have no law against pickpocketing and theft.
Oh, which was the one where it was the criminal syndicate who were running it?
That's Targos.
Ah,
That's your ultimate goal on this particular leg of your trek. But this is a day's travel from where you started.
Sorry. Yeah.
You cheater. So yeah, hold on to your stuff.
Do we need to find a tavern or something?
So there's two inns or one inn and one tavern in the town.
Do we stay at one of them before?
You have stayed at the Wet Trout previously.
The Wet Trout.
Get a BRB.
The other inn is called the White Lady Inn.
Right.
Do we get some benefit from having AJ? Because they're like a bard who's welcoming.
AJ was welcomed into the Wet Trout before, where it doesn't normally have rooms. They were previously welcomed in because they have performed there previously.
They did.
Right. Shall we? I guess the choice is up to a White Lady or the Wet Trout.
Is the owner of the Wet Trout angry with the Snicket for any reason?
Not that you know of.
Good. Wet Trout sounds good then.
I agree. If they've been there before recently, seems
Aye, true. Let's go.
Let us go.
As you head through town, you do pass the White Lady on the way to the Wet Trout. And you see at the front of the White Lady a halfling male playing an instrument. Singing or recounting the tale, and if you stop to listen for a few minutes, you hear the tale of the White Lady's husband, who was a miser, who kept his treasure in a heavy locked chest that never left his side. Perhaps it was this heavy chest that capsized his boat and sent the man to his sunken grave, or perhaps it was the fright of seeing his dead wife that caused him to capsize his boat and drown.
If we listen, does it tell us where it happened?
On the lake.
That narrows
you'll
it down a bit.
You'll probably be hard pressed to find it. If you can get through the ice.
Ronaldo is confident that the man's treasure still lies at the bottom of the lake, waiting for somebody to find it.
I've returned.
Was the halfling's name Ronaldo?
It was, yes.
Love that. Right, when I grow gills and manage not to freeze to death underwater, I'll be sure to go get it.
You're planning to grow gills, are you?
No.
More of a joke, but they can be on the to-do list. Why? You got some gills you're selling?
Well, I mean, if you're looking for the treasure, we spend the night in the White Lady. You're invited to the seance.
The seance?
Seance?
Meet the spirit of the White Lady.
Can I do an insight check to see if this is all bullshit or?
Can I do an insight check?
It's a hella scam.
Can I do an insight check to see if Carrion is excited at all?
No, you don't need to. Blind men 3 streets away can see Carrion's excited.
Carrion just like vibrating.
You can make me an insight check if you wish.
Ronaldo looks past Brim and goes, why is that tiefling vibrating?
He does that.
No, you're fairly confident that there is a seance if you stay here.
I don't know. I feel like we need to start completing some of these jobs rather than getting caught up in seances and treasure and.
But it's treasure and a seance! A seance! Grabs you by the shoulders and shakes you. That's seance!
Your excitable nature, like if you're this excited about the idea of it, I really don't think we should go in there because you're gonna lose it.
Well,
Maybe
let me put it a different way. If you pay for the seance, you get rooms for the night.
And how much is the seance?
How many of you are there? 6. 1 gold, 5 silver.
One of us is a famous bard.
I'm a bard.
One of us is a better bard.
I feel hurt by this.
They dance rather than.
Well, then
play.
maybe we can complement each other.
Yes.
1 gold. And your bard has to dance.
I mean, they would anyway. Like.
Then there's no loss.
No.
Except for me. But, you know. So
are we going to stay at this place? I feel almost as if like there's a hook in us pulling us towards this place.
I am quite
all-
intrigued.
You all feel the eyes of Carrion burning.
And okay, 1 gold each, yeah?
No, 1 gold.
I thought it was 1 gold. Yeah.
Not just 1 gold.
1 gold for everyone.
Right, yeah, of course, yeah. No harm in it.
Can we take that from the party fund?
We only have 6 silver in the party fund.
Can
don't-
Can we
if-
negotiate him down to 6 silver?
It's a gold. I'll pay it.
All right.
You're right, yeah, here you go. And I will pass him gold. And AJ will dance.
You wish to do the seance now or after the dance?
No.
Okay.
No.
No. Right, well, hold on. AJ, feel up for a dance.
I don't mind waiting till after the seance. They say in their best AJ sounding voice.
Yes, of course.
Well, how does AJ's voice sound? Cockney? No, that was Briar.
It's yeah, Briar was Cockney. AJ was AJ posh?
It's kind of a.
She's a bit posh, yeah.
It's more of an up here.
It's a
don't
sort
mind
of
that
nasally. I don't mind waiting till after the seance. No, that's not it at all. But it's something like that.
No, just don't. We can't imitate it.
We'll be here all day.
I don't mind waiting.
And
I don't know
that
if that
laugh
was
that they
words.
do is... I don't even know how to do that.
You are led through into the back room of the White Lady Inn. Smoke from burning incense clouds the room, and multi-coloured lamps and silks are hung from the rafters, and the light from several candles illuminates a circle of uncomfortable-looking guests' chairs. Of uncomfortable-looking guests sitting cross-legged on the floor. Ronaldo pushes back the sleeves of his robe, raises his hands, closes his eyes, and intones, "Lady who watches from the lake, come to us in our darkest hour. Tell us what you have seen." After a moment of silence, there's a crackling sound as frost forms on the inside of the room's windows,
Need to adjust reception there a bit.
turning them opaque, and the candles go out.
Could I check to see if they've done that thing with the candle wick? Like the old trick of, like, you pull the wick out.
You can try.
So that perception?
Perception. No, they haven't done that trick.
I suppose there's actual magic they could do with. Could I have been looking for any shenanigans? As in, like, this is not a genuine seance, but
You can be looking for those shenanigans, and you don't see them.
Ooh.
I sense the White Lady's spirit is close. Reach out to it.
As Jared's just saying quietly, like, you just kind of like sitting back and crossing her arms, like kind of being bored about it.
I think it's just like munching something you bought along the way. Whatever the equivalent of popcorn is.
Me and hula hoop.
Carrion is still vibrating.
Carrion, can you make me a persuasion check?
Persuasion? I can't persuade shit.
Oh. Alright.
There is a faint haze in the room for a second. almost the wicks from the candles, the smoke starts to trail upwards and mixes together and swirls and forms the shape of a female in a long white dress, her hair sort of floating as if she's caught underwater. Ronaldo looks at you, Carrion. She is here and she will answer. You have 3 questions.
Think, Carrion, think.
Oh dear, this can only go well.
Mm-hmm.
Hank, Arian, Hank.
You can ask.
I mean-
You can ask about things that have happened near the lake.
Well. Well, out of character. This is not Garrett. We would like to know about this treasure, if it's real or not, right? And if it's real or not, and where it is if it's real. Hello?
Yes.
No, yeah.
So,
Is there anything else we'd want to know that could be, even aside, like, not just about, potentially the treasure, but any other lake business that we'd want to know about?
is there anything else around the lake that we need to know?
Both
Oh, yeah.
both Caer Konig and Caer Dinavel are near the lake.
Yeah.
So if there's any mysteries that you've picked up on in either of those towns, this might be a way to get some answers. If you ask the right questions.
If you ask the
Frantically going through my notes.
Can we ask about that fort? The Duergar fort.
Hang on. Yeah. I mean, that occurred near, so
Because, like, what were they up to? What was their ultimate aim?
He's only got 3 questions.
we could ask, but I don't know if you'd know if she's it's stuff only around the lake. We might be able to get an idea if they've done anything else around the lake.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like we've got like a map with a sphere of influence that she knows about. So
Yeah, she has very specific things she knows about. But if you ask the right things, you might get some answers.
I don't
Could we
know
ask-
if anyone.
I mean, any sort of general thing of, like, as I say, like, is there any interest in mystery or anything incredibly valuable in near the lake?
If we word it vague enough, she could tell us everything that happens, or everything that's happened recently, maybe.
Or she might just say yes, but then
Yeah.
give us no further explanation. Do we have any mysteries on the go?
Yeah.
Let's check, shall we? Let's check the quest log.
Check your notes as well.
I've just checked mine. And
I've looked through my notes. I can't see anything.
Oh, could we ask about this criminal syndicate maybe? Because they're not just based at Overtown. They're like all over the place, aren't they?
They are, so it might be worth an ask. That's what I say. It's always the funny with these 3 questions things. It's like there's so many more questions you want to ask.
Can I get more questions? No.
I've just looked and I realised that it's not a part of the notebook, but there is also that letter you found in the castle, in the fortress.
Oh.
Aye.
Which
There's
should
that.
be in your notebook, but apparently I never wrote it in there.
It's alright. Could ask about that. We want to track down more Duergar.
Yeah, we could ask about Duergar around the lake. Like any news from about them, then maybe she'll know something about that.
So, where is your husband's treasure?
Yep. What can you tell us about Duergar? Or Duergar happenings around the lake?
Yeah.
And are you single?
And then I don't know, if nothing else, maybe we could ask about this criminal syndicate.
Yeah, we could ask if there's been any Zentarum happenings.
Any Zentauran activity on or around the lake.
Yep. I think those are 3.
Yeah.
Unless someone has anything in particular that they can think of. I think those are the best bet.
I think at the moment.
Then I ask, where is your husband's treasure?
Bit over dramatic, but okay.
Well, come on, it's a seance, man.
Yeah, it's got some funk on it.
Yeah, whatever.
One of the windows smashes outwards. Ronaldo sort of shelters from it. That means she doesn't know the answer.
It must be very expensive.
It is.
So, what do you know of any Duergar happenings around the lake?
Words start writing into the frost on the windows.
Invisible dwarves. Them! Yes, them! Their intentions aren't good, we know. Yeah. We killed a lot of them. So we know their intentions aren't good.
Yeah.
Well, Town Ferry East Haven. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh.
And that is where the writing stops.
Is that where the ferry stopped running?
They did say the ferry isn't running anymore, and now we've been told that that's in connection with them? Strokes his chin, beardless.
Strokes beard thoughtfully.
Strokes Britain's beard thoughtfully.
That's a bit too close, thank you.
So that's the thing. And then has there been any happenings concerning the Zentarum around the lake?
Another window.
Nope.
Apparently not.
Hey, well.
I really
My
need
eyes.
to teach her how to write no.
Hmm.
And the ghost dissipates, and the frost on the windows.
And that was a very efficient seance, I must say.
That was so
Aye.
cool.
Definitely worth the gold.
I shall put that in my little notes.
Is there anything else we want to get done tonight?
I think we need to rest.
Aye, a bit of
It's
shut eye
fair-
would be.
It's fairly late now, is that right?
It's well past 10 o'clock at night.
Right. AJ, a jig, and then off to bed, I think.
I don't know. lay down.
AJ and Ronaldo go out, and Ronaldo plays on his violin, and AJ dances a jig. And the two of them bring the house down in rapturous applause. And you go up to reasonably comfortable rooms.
Nice.
And you can have a long rest.
Woo! I'm saving my notes. I'm closing the edit box. I'm going to click long rest, even though I don't think I've used anything that requires me to require to do it.
It's good to just keep track.
Gonna have to roll the dice for me now, John. I've got Meryl laying on my lap and I can't move.
Okay.
Right.
The following day arrives. Carrion, you have the dream again.
Damn it! I come down early this time. Nord like down.
Hang on a second, do
I get my sausages and my milk.
Dax gets his toast.
I get a breakfast.
I'm getting breakfast as well. Just back at breakfast. Full British, English, full English.
Okay.
Mhm.
You get a vaguely full English.
Full East Haven.
A full sword coast, please.
Full Faerun.
A full
Full
Faerun.
Faerunian breakfast.
Brim, did you have bad dreams again, or?
No, I slept rather peacefully. Which is surprising since I've been plagued by those for the past few nights now.
But emergency protocols enabled. Crusade, but faster than Peril. Attack crystal needed. Count once.
I've never really given much thought to my dreams, but mine, from when it has come up with conversation, apparently mine are terrifying to most people, but not to me. Like my dreams would be nightmares.
I think that might have something to do with your Wait, in character, out of character, do we know that you were raised by hags?
Yes,
Yep.
Okay, that one might be because your mum's.
I suspect so. Yes.
Did I? Karen, are you same thing?
Yeah. Well, apparently, I don't know if you've heard, but Nordlight down. Emergency protocols enabled. Crew safe, but vessel imperiled. Side crystal needed. Come at once.
Yes.
Did I? Of course. Shall we go check out the town ferry?
I mean, we're here.
We're here. We might as well go see what's going on.
You are
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, no, we're passing through. We might as well check it out, you know. We don't want to suddenly hear that East Haven is having some trouble with some invisible thieves now, do we?
Yeah, it's true.
We better check it out.
Now,
Right.
it does say Town Ferry East Haven.
Aye,
Um,
we're in East Haven.
I'm all over the place. Sorry.
Dax, you led us.
I know.
You doing okay?
You-
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Right. Okay. shall we leave most of our heavy trek and stuff here and go? And by heavy trek and stuff, I mean I'm gonna leave the cauldron here, and
I mean, you might want to pay the owner, keep them safe.
Yeah, is there some?
because
Because I know
I
obviously
just
you'd
remembered
like
what town we're in.
yeah, you'd like to think just leaving them in your room would be safe, but I suspect no.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna keep it on me. I
It
feel
is
like this
incredibly valuable.
That is incredible. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go get it right now. I didn't bring it down with me. I should have done that. Patters off, comes back down, clunking down. Does this place have a staircase, or is it just like a single story?
It has a pattern up to lift.
It has a staircase.
Coming down the staircase, a little bit heavier than when he went up. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Shall we?
Yes. We shall.
We shall. For the ferry.
So we're going to investigate this ferry.
Aye. I would also like to keep an eye out, just for just anything, you know, whether that be pickpockets or the assassins that we pissed off, or other things pertaining to my backstory that no one knows about.
Cool. Yeah, I mean those are all things you can be on the lookout for.
Fantastic.
We turn the corner. There's a mind flayer. Prim goes, Mother!
Now that would be a surprise to me.
East Haven's ferry is a small keel boat that is currently trapped in the ice at the end of a wooden dock. There is a small cabin situated towards the aft end of the hull. And I have a map somewhere.
Is there anyone watching it, keeping an eye on it?
I don't know about you guys, but it's always a good sign when John has a map for something.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh boy. I cannot
No,
see.
I don't have vision for this scene.
Yes, I've not put you on the map yet.
I need to be on the map, John.
Our eyes are. Oh.
Oh,
Hey, open dork.
hey!
I see. My tablet's like really far away from me, and Meryl's on my lap, and I'm just like,
Then yeet her off.
no, because this is very rare for her to be on my lap. She doesn't do this often.
Just pick her up and bodily shot her across the room.
Sean. Rude.
So
See,
this
why you can't
boat,
have nice things.
this boat that we're looking at is the East Haven ferry.
This is the East Haven ferry. Normally, if it wasn't frozen into the ice, it would run from here to Caer Konig here to Caer Denivel up to Caer Konig, and would allow you to travel on it for a modest fee. You also are aware that its owner and operator is a tiefling by the name of Scythian, who you have met at the Wet Trout.
And he was.
Wet trout.
Oh, aye. Right.
But at the moment, it just sort of sits here.
Is there anyone on guard?
No, it doesn't look like it can go anywhere.
Doesn't mean it can't be lived on.
Should one of us try and sneak on and have a bit of an inspection?
Do it. Do it!
I'm happy to go on and try.
I feel we need to have a snoop. We're on pause, by the way.
Oh yes, let me do that so that you can.
Woo-hoo!
Ooh.
Feel feel squishy wizard probably would be better suited not being the one to go snooping.
I'm very happy to go. I could always look like someone else if I need to as well. This Sivian would be a good, you know. Do I need to roll stealth or anything, John?
If you think you need to go stealthily, then yes.
I would indeed stealthily.
Whoa! You're fairly confident you're pretty stealthy.
Second natural 20 of the night.
Pretty good.
Nice.
I bet there's no one bloody here, so it's...
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be like, Mikhail, the deaf, blind, and dumb guardsman in the.
Right. Jax, before you get too far, are you just going on for like a quick look about and then coming back and telling us what you see?
I mean, I might play, at the wheel, pretend I'm sailing, but probably, yeah.
Right. Well, if you get into trouble, just shout, and we'll be there.
Okay.
Dax disappears for half an hour. We all sneak on to find him with a pirate's hat on, just going.
You see several rows of benches up the side of this open deck.
Nothing worth... Is it worth checking them out? Like looking under them, around them?
Does Dax do this?
Dax will do this.
Dax looks around the benches, but there doesn't seem to be anything on the deck. The wood creaks a little beneath your feet just from the fact that it's not been walked on for a while. You can hear the sort of sound of water under the boat and the ice slightly creaking as the boat sways a little bit.
Is this the cabin thing?
That is the cabin at the back of the boat.
Okay, I'll...
Are you going to try and steal it?
The cabin or the whole boat?
The boat.
Yes.
We'll see. Can I open the door?
Yes.
And anything worthwhile? I'll investigate this room. I'll have a look around.
You noted as you entered that the ice that had been covering the cabin door had been chipped away. The door itself wasn't locked. The space is roughly 10 feet by 10 feet and contains 4 sleeping bags, packs of stolen rations, and a rolled up map of Icewind Dale that marks clearly the location of each of the 10 towns.
Stolen rations, you say?
They appear to be stolen. There are several company marks on them of different trades companies.
Is there anything in the sleeping bags?
Well, you found a map.
And there's nothing on the map where it's like, let's rob this place, or...
It clearly marks the all 10 of the 10 towns, as well as the dwarven fortress, the Duergar fortress that you've been to.
And on the back of it, it says, "This is our evil plan. We shall find."
Because I'm worried, because obviously the habit of being invisible. Like, the sleeping bags don't look like there's anyone inside them, just invisible, right?
The sleeping bags don't look as if there's anyone in them. Make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Just start wheeling your arms around like.
Perception disadvantage.
Yes.
Eee.
Ew.
Ew.
That's not a good sign.
Okay.
Definitely not a good sign. We have been spotted. Run!
Okay, Dax. You are checking out the back cabin, and you pick up you look through the stolen supplies. You look at the sleeping bags. You look at the map, and then suddenly,
Oh.
Question marks appear.
Does a 15 hit your armor class?
No, because of my fancy new armor.
Hey.
You suddenly feel a dagger stab and just get turned aside by the new breastplate you have. And this creature is not invisible anymore.
Ooh.
Oh, oh no.
We don't know anything about this though. We're just quite happily outside.
Yeah, we're all just out in the snow playing Uno.
Yeah.
So,
I like to think we're playing tic-tac-toe.
Oh, should have given you my token so I could.
That's noughts and crosses, isn't it? And
It's gonna be
Yeah.
like it's gonna be like when in the old days, John, when we tried to play Prince of the Apocalypse, and my character was too heavy to do stealth, so he just sat in the foyer playing various games.
Dax, could you roll me initiative, please?
Absolutely.
If I can die, Dax, I will kill you.
What was that?
Don't die, Dax, or else we'll kill you. Oh,
Well, Tanya will kill him because he has to. Tanya will have to do a new token for him.
true.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Hey, Dirth. It's been a bit.
I'm up next.
You hope.
Big stretch, Meryl. Don't kick yourself in the face, you silly girl.
No, I'm not going to say that.
that would be a 21 to hit.
Oh,
Well, at least he's surprised acted.
Didn't even say hello. How rude.
21 hits.
21 does hit.
Okay, that is... which one of you is which? You're that.
I'm the one that looks like a peacock.
That is 15 points of damage.
Ooh, dear me.
ooh.
As you feel a dagger pierce through your armor, and there's a pulse of poison that just gives you a splitting headache. He
All the worst.
draws the dagger back and swings for a second strike, and that's 9 to hit.
Thank Christ for that.
And that was such a better roll on all of the dice. That would have been a lot of damage. Be glad that one didn't hit. And then it is your turn.
I'm going to disengage
Okay.
and
Fucking run!
Hey.
Everything all right, Dax?
And I'm going to shout out, I've been attacked. I've been attacked. Duergar.
You're right. He's bleeding from the eyes.
Right.
He's
No.
fine.
Take that as a no then. Gotcha.
Do the rest of us need to
Initiative
roll
time?
now?
Yes, the rest of... Well, actually... Yes. Dax, finish your
Sorry.
turn, and then everybody else can roll initiatives. Or is that the end of your turn?
Because disengage would have been my action, so I
That
suppose
is true.
it's just
Yeah.
bonus if I've got anything.
You have a bonus action spell.
I do actually. I should do.
What happened to the little ribbon that we used to get with the turn order?
It hasn't been updated for Foundry 10 yet.
Oh, shame.
Or
Get
at
on
least...
that ribbon, makers.
I could cast Hex. Actually, no. I want to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Ooh. Nice.
On the die.
On that bitch.
Okay, you mark... Marked. You mark the Duergar. And then if everybody else could roll initiatives.
I'm gonna roll.
Ah,
Hang on. Okay.
my track
Where's
record of
me?
rolling poor initiatives continues.
Oh shit! Oh god, it's all gone horribly wrong. Hang on.
AJ!
Oh,
Legend.
geez, okay. I rolled a 5 plus 1. I got 6.
Okay.
Where is initiative? I can't find it.
Six. It is...
Oh, there it is. Found it.
there. AJ's turn.
Eh? Oh, you going to the top of the order?
I
and
went to the
everybody
top of
else's?
the initiative order, yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
As long as it flashed up saying it's my turn. No, it's not my turn. What?
AJ is going to move onto the ship and is going to see if there's any spells they can do. Oh, there are spells they can do. Neat.
I should hope so for a spellcast.
What is the range of that? 60 feet. How far away are they? 75 feet. Damn. They are out of range, so they are going to do a dash. Carrion.
Me. I'm going to close that note. I don't need that right now. I'm gonna go. Yeah. 15, 20, 25. Screw it. I'm gonna stand on this bench.
You run up and leap onto the bench.
And I believe this is more than enough. Yeah, fuck it. I feel we just need damage on him now, so I am going to yeet a magic missile at him.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 2. I can't remember.
So you need another 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Excellent. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. On Dirth's turn,
Give a shit.
Dirth is going to step out of the thing cabin. Words. I can words.
Can you?
And as he
Can you,
runs, can I get an intelligence saving throw from Dax?
Oh.
Intelligence saving throw.
Yes.
I think it's if you click on intelligence, it gives you the option for saving throw, or is that different now? I can't remember.
Yeah, no, that is how it works.
Unless you're not proficient, in which case it's the same anyway.
Okay. You feel a presence press onto your mind, but you just manage to force it back.
We want to speak to you about your past extended warranty.
And then I'm also going to roll a d6, and that's going to tell me that is a thing. Cool. No, there.
Oh.
He finishes his movement, and he's going to try and stab you again.
No!
Oh, he's going to actually try and stab you with a knife, though, rather than just telling me what his weapon attacks are.
You with a knife. No.
He stabs forward with the knife, and you just duck to the side, and he just kind of charges into and the knife just stabs into the mast behind you.
That's good.
Brim.
Right. I would like to make it there with my 35 feet of movement. I am going to, now that I'm on the ship and hopefully away from, people who are watching this, I'm going to drop the cauldron with a mighty thud.
Boom.
And then I'm going to use my action to. I'm going to. Now that he's moved closer, I can actually do this. I'm going to use. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Where is it? There we go. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to spend one of my key points to do Step of the Wind as my bonus action, and I'm going to dash the remaining. I can't make it there. Actually, no, I can do something better. I'm going to move to here, and then with my action, I'm going to spend another key point to do Healing Hands on Dax.
Okay.
Or should I save that?
I mean, I'm not doing too great right now. I'll be honest.
I'll heal you. Sorry, hold on. So key point need to go down to 1. The goggles scarf come up. So I've got my mask, and then I need to do a Hand of Healing. Yeah. Yeah. It's more than that. Yeah, it's a D4
4 plus 1.
So you get 5 hit points back. That could have been better, but that's my turn.
It's music, damn.
Yeah, I will also put Step of the Wind in there, just to actually mark off my key points properly.
This is Slayer's take.
Nice.
Dax.
We'd only get one attack, wouldn't we, at this level?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm a bit healthier and a bit pissed off, so I'm going to stab him with a short sword. Actually, yeah, stab him with a short sword. I really hope this works.
That will hit.
Okay. So damage piercing 5. It seems to have said it. It's rolled the damage already.
Yeah, I'm going to change
then-
that setting.
Should I keep that?
I keep that setting. I'm going to
Yep.
change it between games.
Okay. And I get something for Hunter's Mark, don't I?
You do indeed. I believe it's another d6. Yes, an extra 1d6. Cool.
That's 10. And then I do get Colossus Slayer as well.
Yep. I
Which,
can't remember what that is. That's a d8, I think.
1d8, yeah.
Okay.
So that's 12 damage altogether there.
Cherish.
Right. I got the mouse. I can move myself. Shoot. There we go. That's. So I'm gonna get roughly. I'll get there. This is awkward.
If you hit space, you move. Yeah.
I don't have keyboard.
Well, that's a fair point.
I'm on tablet still, I'm afraid. Right, and do we have any spells that could help? So Blade Ward, can I put it on someone else, or is it just for myself?
Blade Ward
No.
is a
because
self.
I'll yeah, that's how far I can get. No, actually, no. I'm actually gonna use the dash action
Okay.
and get furthermore into the area, and that should be my turn.
Snicket.
Yay! Finally. Going to go 30 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, about there, I think. 30
Yeah.
feet? Yeah, 30 feet, yeah. Bring down Betsy, slap Force Ballista onto Betsy.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on?
Sean.
Can
Sean is
I have
going
it?
on.
Do I have a Betsy token yet?
No.
Ah.
I'll work
Gonna
on
move-
it.
Okay.
It'll
can I
be
have
there
a
for next session.
Can I have a token because I'm going to move Betsy?
Yes.
Bring out the commoner or the dragon.
That size, literally that size.
No, we'll. I have a commoner somewhere.
Yay, the commoner!
Can I have control of it? Do I need control of it?
I can't give you control of it.
Okay. Can I move Betsy to? Let's see if we move her here.
Where would you
5.
like her to move?
I'd like Betsy to hop onto the bench about here, say.
Okay.
And it's going to be firing Force Ballista at. That's my action. My bonus action is to
No.
order Betsy to fire at Mr. Dearth.
Okay.
No, no, leave it alone.
Roll
No.
it.
And this is all going to go horribly wrong after all this build-up. 14.
That just hits.
Oh,
On
okay.
my-
10 for.
On my
10
screen,
force
that
damage.
literally landed on its edge.
10 force damage against it.
Okay. And after all that build-up, that kills him.
Oh!
Yay!
That was exactly how many hit points he had left.
Jam
It's-
everywhere.
Betsy
He's alive
chirps-
again.
Betsy chirps a little victory fanfare.
It's a little funny because the cannon also pushes him 5 feet back, but since
Oh,
he's
no,
a
he's-
corpse,
He's come back. No.
So he goes down.
And we're out of initiative.
And you are out of initiative.
Hey!
uh,
I just run over and hug Betsy.
I move one part forward and just go and use the last of my key points to do healing hands again.
So
Bringing.
this is our boat now.
I mean, it wasn't his boat,
No, we've met the owner of this boat before.
and it's stuck in ice. I mean, you can claim ownership all you want. We're not taking it anywhere.
It's not going nowhere. Are you joking? That's another 5 to you.
That's you know, I'm pretty good now with these additional, not back to full, but you know, not bad.
I think because I haven't really described healing hands, but I think it looks like the first time I did it, we were in the middle of combat, so I did just punch you, and then you felt a lot better. But this time there is Brim takes 2 fingers and puts them at your sternum and sort of pushes you slightly, and you heal 5 hit points.
Ooh.
Just pokeball.
This is very aggressive
Healed.
healing.
I explained what I saw in the cabin.
How
There's
many
4
sleeping bags?
4 sleeping bags. So one would presume at least 3 more Duergar. We might want to check with the townspeople and the authorities if they've been having similar problems to over the town with, you know, stuff going missing.
Well, East Haven,
Mhm.
pickpockets and petty theft aren't.
They're probably, yeah, they're not even gonna, you wouldn't even log it, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
I mean, there was nothing that they had in there. Can we loot this body?
Shall
Yeah.
we move it out now? Should we move it back into the cabin to look through it?
Yeah, I want to see if there's like more to this area.
I'll even put the token back on the map so you can see where the body is.
Appreciate it.
Brim.
Yes.
The map.
Aye.
There is a map in here with the 10 towns of Icewind Dale clearly marked on it, as well as a mark showing where the fortress was that you've been to.
Mhm.
That is just marked Nildar, brother, in Dwarvish.
Oh. Right. This is well, this isn't the same. This isn't the same Duergar we met up with. We had. This isn't the same one that was at the fortress. This was his brother.
Oh. Because we're still
Aye.
looking for the other one, aren't we?
Aye, we are. I do wish we could have. Do wish we could figure out what that note said. Would have been a lot easier. But Dax, did you find anything?
Yeah, could I search the body?
Yes.
Is it okay if I can investigate anything more? In beds and everything.
Yeah, roll me an investigation. Both of you roll me investigations.
My investigation is a +1. 20.
Nice.
I don't see anything. I rolled a natural 1.
These are some bed rolls. People use them for sleeping.
I sleep.
Dax,
Yes.
you find a dagger with a little space that you could use to fill with a poison,
Oh.
as well as a set of leather armor.
Okay.
And you also find 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
Party
No,
fund. Party
don't find any-
fund. Party fund.
I don't find any poison, do I?
You don't find any additional poison.
But
It looks like
yeah,
he'd filled it, and there was some amount in the dagger when he went down, but
could I put the 5 gold in the party fund?
you can.
Aye, I'll mark it down.
And unless anyone has any objections, I'll keep this dagger.
No,
Go ahead.
by all means.
Brim,
Aye.
you take a few minutes and look over the map. And you notice in the very darkened corner of the cabin that you're in, next to the mark for Dugan's Hole, there is a dwarven rune for first.
Right. That's probably not good. They're headed for that name one more time. Dugan's Hole.
Dugan's Hole.
What? Dugan's Hole. They're heading for Dugan's Hole, according to this map, anyway.
Oh, that's in Dwarfish, but you can read that, so that's fine.
Oh, perfect.
I can read that. I can read that.
There is also a mark next to Bryn Shandar
What does that one say?
that reads The Last Stand.
Our last stand. Well, we have our treating points. Looks like the backup plan was to head to Bryn Shandar, hold out in there, and last stand it.
Say that didn't go so well now.
Yes, it did. Well, how far of a travel is Dugan's Hole?
Dugan's Hole
Aye, Dugan's Hole.
is... Dugan's Hole is... 4 hours from Goodmead. And Goodmead is 6 hours from Bryn Shandar. And Bryn Shandar is... So Bryn Shandar is 7.5 hours away from where you are at the moment.
Right.
Dugan's Hole is another 10 or so beyond that. So it's going to be at least 2 to 3 days of travel for you to get there on foot.
Right. Okay. Well, at least we know where they're headed, and well, where they're going, I guess.
Is there somebody we could tell this to who could message the town like quicker than it would take for someone to, actually deliver a letter?
It's entirely possible. Magic like that does exist, but I don't know anyone who's capable of sending messages like that.
No.
What?
Unless you've got something squirreled away, Dax.
No. I was just wondering if we could tell the speaker of this town. They might.
It is possible, but they'd most likely send someone out on foot.
They might send
the mail
somebody
gets
else
delivered.
out on a mount,
On a mountain or a horse or something.
which might get there a little bit quicker than you walking. And also, it's not where you your current goal is to get back to Targos with Garrett. So
Yeah. I think that might be a smart idea. It also might be worth just staying here until either the other three return or a couple hours pass, just to make sure that they're not going to come back to this place. Got 3 other Duergar to worry about, and they can turn invisible and grow massive. So.
They might already be here.
If we were to take one of them alive, we could ask them a lot of questions.
Aye, we could. And I do know that I do speak the language.
So do you want to lay in wait?
Aye, but first I'm gonna go collect my cauldron, so it doesn't seem like there's just a thing outside on that.
If you go out there, the cauldron's gone.
You go outside, the urchins have already gathered.
I get away from there.
The other 3 Duergar have turned up. Helping yourself to the cauldron.
I just get in the cauldron. Right.
So you plan to just spend a few hours waiting here and see if the other Duergar return?
Aye, yeah.
Should we have someone on the street so they could? Oh no, I suppose it's invisible. Sorry, stupid question.
No. It was a good plan.
Stupid questions.
No stupid questions.
We've been through this.
No stupid plans.
We've been through this.
Okay. As you settle in to wait and see how long it's going to take for the rest of the Duergar forces to return,
What's up in here?
we'll stop there for now,
Okay.
Sounds good.
because this seems like a good cliffhanger-ish to get to.
As we open the door again, and there's a Tarrasque!
It's a Duergar!
Another Tarrasque!
The sigils start glowing on Dax's armor, and the sound of a dragon approaches, but that's where we'll call the close.
No.
Oh, dang.
Open the door. It's a
Oh,
Tarrasque.
heck.
We'll see you again next time.
Yeah.
Thank you guys in the chat so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, and a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. I would normally at this point tell you that we're going to be back in 2 weeks, but we aren't.
No.
We're not going to be back in 2 weeks because in 2 weeks' time, several of us are going to be at MCM Comic Con in London.
So if you want your D&D in 2 weeks, you have to go to MCM.
So yeah, we'll be doing it live at MCM.
Whoa.
It's the only way. There is no other D&D.
No other D&D occurs.
Ever, anywhere.
Or to be fair, from the sounds of it, a lot of UK D&D groups are going to be at MCM, because I think we're gathering a group of... I've been talking to Roll the Damn Dice, because we're going to be they're going to be joining us for the game, and there's another one called Dice Bastards who are joining, who are joining for want to go for drinks with Roll the Damn Dice. And so we've been deciding on the ultimate group name of our three names to be Damn Boss Bastards.
Nice.
We should say that Dice Breaker and Oxventure will be there as well.
Oxventure will be there on the Friday. Dicebreaker will be there at some point, but not the Saturday when we could play with them.
Damn boss.
Damn them.
But if you are going to be at MCM on the Saturday, we are going to be on the creator stage from 5:30 to 7 p.m. playing D&D with special guests from Roll the Damn Dice, Stephen Santoris, as well as Tanny and Ben. And mystery fourth guest.
Whoa.
It's going to be John in a silly hat.
It won't be that, because I'll also be there in a silly hat. I am not promising a silly hat. I don't have a silly hat prepared.
You heard it here first, folks. You'll be in a silly hat.
I will be there, but probably not in a silly hat.
In a silly hat.
However,
people who are going to be there, it is your task to find him a silly hat.
However, please don't. We do have the following streams coming up.
Wait.
Tomorrow night, I'll be back on the Minecraft Mondays server with Chris as we continue Create Above and Beyond. We are going to keep working on the computer system because we need a little bit more automated crafting before we start working on maths.
Maths is hard.
We need to work out all the numbers from 1 to 10.
It's very difficult.
On Wednesday night, we'll be trying to develop a brand new space bus route in Space Lines from the Far Out.
Space.
So tune in for us to make this brave new final frontier.
We're going to the one place that hasn't been ruined by capitalism.
And then we're going to ruin it with capitalism.
Spies.
Spies.
On Thursday, Angel is going to be playing some Genshin Impact, and probably will be doing that between then and now as well, over on the Angel Games Player channel.
Angel does like the Genshin Impact.
They do like the Genshin Impact. On Friday, Jeff, you're in the DM's chair for...
Yeah.
Well, we're getting close to the end of it now.
Yeah, Prince of the Apocalypse. Yeah, the group have defeated all the prophets and stopped one of the princes from coming into the world. So surely it's just tying up loose ends now, right?
Yeah, I mean, surely, all of the cults are now non-profit organizations.
Yep.
All doing charity work now.
You've got all of this. You've got all of the weapons. You've killed all the prophets. You've stopped one prince from coming into the world. Surely,
simple sailing from here, right?
Paperwork, yeah.
And then I will be back next Sunday with another D&D game of Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage, as the group continues to work their way through the dungeon of the Mad Mage. Mm-hmm. Last time they charged into a fight outside an ancient dwarven temple that has been taken over by drow who are using it to breed spider abominations. So this time it can only go well. So tune in for all of that. But first, we're going to do a raid. And that raid will be in the general direction of... let's go with Carpe Diem Live, who is doing some more D&D. And hopefully not finishing soon. We'll find out. Go give Carpe Diem some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.